Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, I am going to be using an eyeshadow palette that is new in my collection, and it was sent to me from my dear friend Andi from Andi Does Stuff. She's another creator here on this platform. I'll have her channel linked in my description box. She and I have collabed together a few times, and she's just amazing. I love her so much. She's a dear, dear friend to me, and we're actually going to be collabing again soon, but I'm not going to be giving that away today. Now, I know I already told this story in my birthday haul video, so I'll just give you a little brief synopsis here. So towards the end of the month of July, I got a DM from Andi. And she's like, lady, you're killing me. Go out and check your mailbox. And I'm like, did you send me something? And she's like, yeah. And it's been sitting out there for a long time. So could you get your lazy butt out there and get it? She didn't really say that. I'm just exaggerating here. But I was like, okay, I will go get my mail. Because sometimes I'm not real good about getting my mail. And she sent me a box full of really fun stuff. And I did show you guys what was inside that box in my birthday haul video. But she did send me a face mask, some eye patch masks, and a lip mask that I completely forgot to share with you guys. And also, before I get started here, Pia, Makeup by PAW, when she sent me the box that she sent me, she included a ton of candy from Denmark and then some treats for my cats, and I completely forgot to even talk about that. I'd eaten all the candy by the time I sat down to film that video, so I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, that candy was amazing, and my cats loved the treats. So Pia, thank you very much. And of course, Andi, thank you so much. So what palette did Andi send me? She sent me the Melt Cosmetics AMOR MARIPOSAS palette, which means love and butterflies. I love the packaging. The back's even cool too. It's got some butterflies on the back. And I have wanted to try this brand forever. And I have a list of brands that I want to try in my phone. So I was able to tick that brand off, Melt Cosmetics, finally. Woohoo! So let's look at the color story. Oh, so beautiful. We have greens, we have a kind of a neutral row here, some beautiful peach kind of burnt orange shades, then we have some purples down here, kind of a wine shade, beautiful mattes, beautiful shimmers. This color story is probably one of my favorite color stories I've ever seen, and I'm so excited to finally be able to use this palette. And I know several of my friends here on this platform, they love this palette. Andi loves it, Ash loves it, Kim from Kim's Happy Place, she loves this palette too. I think this is Kim's favorite palette. So I'm so excited to finally be able to use this today. So if you guys are interested to see what look I am going to create with the Melt Cosmetics AMOR MARIPOSAS palette, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with this look using the Melt Cosmetics AMOR MARIPOSAS palette that dear Andi from Andi Does Stuff, she sent this to me. And you know what? The really funny thing about this is I never knew that this was a heart until Ash showed this on their channel. They were talking about, I think they were creating looks with this palette, and they were like, oh yeah, I love the anatomical heart. And I'm like, that's a heart. Duh. Yeah, it's a heart. And I love the butterflies. I know I've talked about this multiple times on my channel, but my mom passed away a little over 6 years ago, and we are convinced that she is now a butterfly. So this is very special to me. And also because one of my most special friends sent it to me. So I will treasure this palette for the rest of my life. Now, my brows are done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. So let's get going. All right, I really want to use the greens in this palette. So I think what I'll do is start off with the shade here. And these are all in Spanish. Sentimentus is what the shade name is. I don't know if I said that right, but you know, it's as good as it's gonna get. My mom was a Spanish teacher. She taught 8th grade Spanish for a long time, and she was pretty fluent in Spanish, and she never, ever taught me how to speak Spanish. Yeah, I'd like to have a little chat with her about that. Someday I will. So I'm just gonna put this in my outer V and into my transition area a little bit here. And then I think what I might do is play with some purples on my lower lash line, because I really love greens and purples together. But sometimes it can be a little hard to like meld those together on the lid. Kind of gets a little muddy. So I thought I would just incorporate the purple on the lower lash line. See how that goes. And that is gorgeous. Very kind of like mossy green color. Ooh, yeah. And the pigmentation is extraordinary. I really love this eyeshadow primer. Steph sent it to me, and I just love it. And a little bit of it goes a long way, and I've had it for quite a while, and I have a lot of it left. I love that about that primer. It's amazing. Okay, that looks pretty good. I am going to grab a fluffier brush here, this one here, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Cariño. You know, I wish my mother had taught me how to speak Spanish. That'd be great. I mean, she taught me a little bit, but not really. I mean, not as much as I felt she should have, being a Spanish teacher. And that's a really nice shade too. It's blending out beautifully. Ooh, yeah, that's so nice. Oh, I love green shades. So fun. And it's really kind of weird because I haven't done a lot of green looks on my channel, and green being my favorite eyeshadow color, you'd think I'd maybe do more, but I don't know. I might have to change that soon here. That is so pretty. I love it. Okay, now I think what I'm gonna do, gosh, do I want this or that? I think I'm just gonna go with this one. This is called Cielito Lindo, which I think means little light or bright light. I know it means light. I just can't remember what the first word means. I think it means little or bright. I don't know. Anyway, let's go into this, and I am going to spray this a little bit. You know, I didn't touch this palette at all before I sat down to film with it. I didn't swatch it, nothing. I just wanted to, you know, not do anything to it and just play with it today. So let's put this right here. Oh, yeah. Now that is freaking gorgeous. Ooh, very pretty green shimmer. Yes. Very metallic looking and just a beautiful green shade. And these look really pretty together. Yes. And you know, I've just kind of been in a little bit of a funk lately. And I hate that because I don't like being in a funk. Who wants to be in a funk? But there's just been a lot going on. My dad is not well, and he's kind of in the middle of some pretty heavy duty treatments. And I will talk about that at some point, but I don't know. I just kind of want him to get through what he's getting through. And then I'll talk about that in a video, but just kind of a lot. And, you know, he's my only parent that I have right now left. My mom, like I said, passed away. So, you know, I don't want to lose him. It scares the crap out of me. And it just kind of weighs heavily on me. And it's like, I don't even realize that I'm thinking about it, or I'm not like consciously thinking about it, but I know it's really affecting me. I can tell, you know, and I don't know. I just want him to be okay. And I don't know. It's just been kind of tough. So I'm going to flip the brush over. And this looks really cool. I don't know. Or should I use that? Or should I use that? I don't know. I want to use some purple. You know what? I'm just going to stick with this shade here. This is called Tequila. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Put a little tequila on the eyelid. Why not? So yeah, I don't know. And I'm weird because I am not a stuffer. I don't like to stuff my feelings down. But at the same time, like, I don't want to burden. I'm going to put the shade towards the front here. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh, yeah. What I was saying was, I don't want to burden anybody with my problems, you know, because we all have problems. Everybody's dealing with stuff. You know, I'm not unique. I'm not the only person in the world that has issues. And I know that, you know, some of my other friends are dealing with stuff too, you know, a lot of stuff. And so I just kind of struggle with that. You know, I don't want to like bring anybody else down. I don't want to make it look like I'm being thoughtless about their issues, but you know, I just, when I'm going through stuff, it's just really important for me to like be able to have somebody to talk to. And you know, I have my husband and my kids and stuff, you know, of course I do, but it's nice to have like good female friends that you can, you know, discuss things with. And but like I said, I struggle with not wanting to burden them too. So anyway, I have had some amazing people that, you know, kind of know what's going on, who have reached out to me and, you know, just kind of check on me. And I love that. That's a really nice, warm, loving feeling to know that you have people in your life that love you. This is an awesome shimmer. It's very smushy and like buttery feeling. I love it. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that things will work out. I really believe that. I have to have faith that things will be okay. It's just kind of hard sometimes to, you know, always believe that, you know, and always be in that headspace of like, oh yeah, everything's going to work out. Be kind of like Pollyanna all the time. It's kind of hard for me. And I love this. I love that. That is so pretty. They just mush together beautifully. I love that. But you know what? I do really want to deepen up the outer corner. And I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but I'm going to clean that up here in a little bit. Okay, let me grab another brush. This one right here. And I think what I'm going to do is go into this shade here. This is called Charo. And this is kind of like a darker brown, maybe a little bit of purple in there too. Just going to put a little bit of this on my lid here to start off with. I just want to kind of deepen up the outer corner here, but not go too ham here, because I tend to do that sometimes, and then it's kind of hard to blend it out and have it look decent. So just start off with a little bit here. And these shades are really pigmented. The mattes, they're amazing. Like, I barely dipped into that baby, and it's just like, hello. Gorgeous. I think this is a really nice palette for fall because it's got like the beautiful fall colors in it, you know, the oranges, purples, greens, golds, really cool. The trees in Oregon, that's kind of what they look like in the fall when the weather starts to change. Oh man, it's so beautiful. I think what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to take some pictures of trees in my neighborhood and stuff, and then I'll include them in a video. I do have a video coming up with one of my really good friends. It's our first time that we're going to collab. I'm not going to give it away yet. And we're going to be doing a fall look, and I thought that would be kind of fun to, like, you know, just take some pictures and show them to you guys. Show you how beautiful Oregon is in the fall. Okay, so I'm going to go back into this shade here and just kind of take that harsh edge away as best I can here. And yeah, just blend that out a little bit. I think kind of what's hard for me too, I'm going to go back into the shade here and just blend that out just a tad, just a little bit more. Is that, I don't know, it's sometimes it's hard for me to stay positive when negative things are going on around me, you know. I just kind of get in that like Eeyore headspace, you know, Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, kind of have the rain cloud over my head all the time, and I don't want to be like that. So I just am trying really hard to just keep the faith and be positive. And, you know, when I need to talk about stuff, I need to talk about stuff, you know. I need to reach out to those that care about me, that I know care about me, and that are okay with me talking about it, and just talk about it. I think I'm going to use this one right here. This is called Icebreaker, and I'm going to put this in my lower waterline, and then I think that'll look cool against the purple shades on my lower lash line. Let's see here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, you know what? I think I'm going to start off with this shade here. This is called Almohada. And I'm going to put that in the lower lash line here. Grab my brush. This is kind of like a winey purple shade. And then what I'll do is I'll go back over towards the outer edge with that darker shade that I put on the lid. I'll put that towards the outer edge here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I love that. That's so pretty. I love greens and purples together. I really do. They're really fun. Well, I have kind of turned the waterline shade purple. I should have waited and done that afterwards. Oh well, that's okay. I actually kind of like the purple better. I mean, it makes more sense to have purple down there since I'm doing purple on the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the back end of this shade here called Charo, and I'm going to put this towards the outer edge here. Just kind of deepen that up a little bit and kind of match it up to the shade that's on the lid. Yeah, I'm so glad that that turned that lower waterline shade purple. Actually looks a lot better. I always struggle with that. Like I always think, should I do this first or last or what? And yeah, that didn't stay green. I noticed that when I'm getting in a funk, if I just sit down and film, I usually feel so much better because, you know, you're playing with makeup and you're just, you know, kind of relaxing and enjoying the moment. And I just, you know, it's nice to have my channel to kind of fall back on when I'm feeling like, you know, crap. It makes me feel a lot better. And then, you know, I read your guys' comments and it just, I don't know, it's wonderful. It really kind of helps me like kind of regroup and not be so down in the dumps. And I think what I might do just to take that kind of harsh edge off is go in with this shade here. This, what's this called? Sonales? I don't know. God, you guys, those of you that speak Spanish are probably thinking, Erica, just stop right now. I'm going to go around the outer edge of this and just kind of tone that down a little bit. Okay, I'm pretty much done with my eye look. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. So what I'm going to do, of course, is go off camera, do the other eye, put the rest of my face makeup on, and I'll come back and show you how it all came together. I am back, and this is the finished look, and I love how this look turned out. I am madly in love with that eyeshadow palette. And before I talk about it again, I did want to go over a few things I used in my finished look today. On my lips, I used the Labelle Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vamp Addict that Steph sent to me from the UK. I just love this beautiful dark purple shade. I just kind of wanted to incorporate the purple in the eye look on my lips today, and I love this. And then I did cover that with a little bit of Cab Cosmetics lip oil. I just thought a glossier look would look better. And then on my upper lid, I used the Kaleido Cosmetics felt tip liner in the shade Obsidian. This is a decent felt tip liner. Well, it's my favorite, but I'm trying to use other things in my collection besides the Ciate London Fierce Flick. So while I don't necessarily love this, it's decent, it's fine. And then for my mascara, I use the Gosh Cosmetics Catchy Eyes mascara that Pia sent to me from Denmark. She sent me another tube of this as well, so I have two now. I'm so spoiled. I love this mascara. It's a beautiful formula, makes your lashes look longer and thicker, and I thoroughly enjoy wearing this. And then also, I did pop a little bit of this in my inner corner, of course, on my face. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade 010 Popping Champagne. Just kind of a nice goldy champagne shade, and I thought it would look really nice in my inner corner, kind of, I don't know, match the gold shade that I put on my lid. Well, maybe not match it, but just kind of emphasize it. I don't know. That's just was my thinking here. And I really like this. It's really nice. Very affordable. Okay, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is the Melt Cosmetics AMOR MARIPOSAS palette that I used in my look today that dear Andi sent to me. And I'm so happy that she DM'd me and told me to get my lazy butt out to my mailbox so I could actually use this. I don't think it would still be sitting out there. I mean, it's been a few weeks since I've had it, but with the state of my mind lately, everything that's been going on, you never know. So I'm really happy that she pushed me to go out to my damn mailbox. Okay, the shades that I used in my look today, I use this shade here to in the outer V into my transition area. I use this shade here to blend this shade out. On the lid, I used a combination of these two shimmers, and oh my God, they're so beautiful. Thick, buttery, opaque, just go on like a dream. And these two mattes, lovely, very pigmented, blend out very well. Then I use this shade here in my outer V. And then on the lower lash line, I use this shade here and this shade here. And then I use this shade here also to kind of smoke that out a little bit more. And I was thoroughly impressed with every single shade that I used in this palette today. Everything. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful color story, just amazing formula. I'm so happy I was finally able to try this brand. And Andi, I just don't know how to thank you enough. This is such a special palette to me. I'm going to treasure this for the rest of my life. And I will have Andi's channel linked in my description box. And if you guys haven't gone to her channel yet and subscribed and watched her videos, you are really missing out. She is amazing. She's beautiful. She's talented. And she is one of my dearest friends here on this platform. And like I said, I think at the beginning, right, we are going to be doing a collab together pretty soon. So please keep your eye out for that. And I would love to know in the comment section, if you guys have this palette, if you have any other palettes from Melt Cosmetics, let me know what you think about them, if you love them, if you don't love them. I love that palette. It's amazing. And I think it's probably at least in my top 5 now, maybe my top 3. I know I've only used it once, but I cannot wait to use it again. Thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again on my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I can't wait to see you guys again very soon. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.
Drop it.